Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Good to see you this Friday morning. It rained yesterday, so everything's a little bit wet. So, it's Friday morning. What can you say? But tomorrow's Saturday, and Saturday we have a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of things.
A lot of stuff going on. We're going to be busy this Saturday. I think last week we was busy, and have some more stuff coming on this weekend. And we have, actually all three of our guests on today have something going on this weekend. I mean, it's all overlapping, and I mean, you're going to have to do a lot of running around, a lot of time, planning your time out and make sure that, you can do it. I mean, I've already got mine planned out. I'll leave the house.
Right?
I'll leave the house at 9 o'clock, and I'll be back about 9 o'clock.
That's your plan.
That's my plan.
That's your plan.
Enjoy myself, and have the family enjoy themselves.
Right.
Do you have anything today? Who do you got? You want to tell the guest?
Yeah, we'll tell our guests.
All right,
sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We have Stacy Alexander from Paint the Town and Periwinkle on again, and she's going to give us the lineup today.
Okay.
She was still getting things together the last couple times we had her on, and this time she's going to give us the schedule, so we'll know exactly when to arrive and what's going on.
Okay.
And then we have Joe McCullough from Chalk the Walk.
Okay.
That's an event going on Saturday as well. So for all you that have an artistic side, you're going to want to participate in this event.
Right. If you don't even have one artistic side.
Yeah.
But Joe explained more of that. We won't take away.
Let him take care of that. That's
and in fact, you probably saw him yesterday on yesterday's show.
Right.
And so but we got a different angle. We're going to hit it with a different angle.
That's
You
right.
say, it's Joe again, but no.
No.
We're going to hit it.
Different
hit
host.
It
We're going to change
Yeah.
it up, huh?
Yeah.
And then we also have Tracy Wright, and here at Cleveland State on Saturday is the Green Day event.
Green Day.
Green Day.
I got to be a part of that.
It's a colorful day. We've got Chalk the Walk, Green Day, and Paint the Town Periwinkle.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out still what color periwinkle is.
You haven't figured that out yet?
No, I looked online. I said define periwinkle, and I couldn't find a color to it.
You Google everything.
And also, we do have, before we go any further, we do have a PSA to play. We got just a short PSA that we want to play, that we were asked to play.
Right.
So if you want to, go ahead. We go ahead and run that.
We'll check it out, see what it is.
I'm Caroline Harris from the Walker Valley Spill, and Walker Valley High School Mustang Band will be hosting an auction fundraiser on Saturday evening, April 20th. Enjoy live entertainment by the Dexter Thomas Band and various Mustang Band ensembles, free refreshments, and both silent and live auctions. The event will begin at 6 p.m. at the Cleveland State Auditorium. Make sure to bring your checkbook and come out to support the Walker Valley Mustang Band.
There we have it.
There you go.
And that's not tomorrow's event. So that's I believe what, next week?
The 20th.
It's April's hard to figure out because we're already a week into it before we had our first weekend.
That's right. It was a little different.
It's throwing me off. I'm trying to figure out still when the 7th was.
It came and went, didn't it?
I didn't get to do April Fools to anyone. I mean, no. I miss being around my family. I didn't even get to do an April Fool's joke one time.
Still the month of April. You could kind of squeeze it in there.
It's not the same. Yeah, I could do it now, though. Nobody would expect it.
That's right. See,
then they just call me a liar. All right, so let's get ready here in a couple minutes. We'll go to a break. We'll give them a chance here to get loaded back up with the breaks. And we'll go to the breaks, and then we'll bring on our first guest. And we're basically going to plan out your weekend for you tomorrow.
That's right.
We're going to plan out
Saturday, because you're going to be able to go to all 3 events.
Yes, we've done plan it out. Right.
No excuse.
It's starting at 10 o'clock. When you get up at 9 o'clock, we're going to tell you to have breakfast. At 10 o'clock, be here. 12 o'clock, be here. 3 o'clock, you're going to do this, and then you get on the road, and we'll explain it to you.
That's right.
But we're going to a commercial break. Come back with our first guest, and this is your Saturday tomorrow. This is tomorrow, your Saturday. Ready to
Saturday.
go.
You've got
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you looking for a way to save 50 to 90% off your children's spring or summer wardrobe? Well, this is the week. Check out the Ashley Lauren Consignment event this week only, located at 4000 Keith Street next door to Chick-fil-A and Logan's. Ashley Lauren's Closet is the largest and premier children's consignment event. You don't want to miss it. 4000 Keith Street right here in Cleveland.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, folks. I hope you've refilled your coffee and are ready for our first guest. We're so excited to have Joe McCullough on again today.
Again. We didn't have him on, but he's on again.
On again today.
Thank you.
Thanks for making a second day appearance, Joe.
It's a lot of fun. I appreciate you having me here.
And you're going to host next week, right?
I heard if I do this well, I'll get to host. So, yeah, that's a bonus.
Bonus.
That's how it goes.
That's right. Now, Joe, tell us what event you're with.
Okay, well, we have Chalk the Walk, and this is not a household name yet for Cleveland, but I hope in a few years everybody will know exactly what Chalk the Walk is and that everybody would want to participate.
Okay.
But for this year, Chalk the Walk is an artist event for everybody who wants to be an artist, both the seasoned professional, and we hope we invite all the seasoned professionals. If you haven't yet had a personal invitation, let this be your personal invitation. Please come out and show us what you do every day as an artist in the community. But also, this is something for the rising stars, for the people that want to be artists. So we're talking about students all the way down to kindergarten age, because chalk is kind of a child's plaything. Right? So we have kids that know how to use chalk. It's their tool, really. It's not something the professional artist uses every day on a sidewalk. But by combining both an arts event with a child's toy, it makes the whole event a little bit whimsical, kind of fun for everybody, and we're hoping the whole family participates.
Right. And especially with families that have 8 or almost 9 kids. Because we know a couple.
We know
someone that 8 or 9 kids, that's a lot of 5x5 spaces you could sell.
That's right. And you can have more than one space. We have a family that's going to do an honorarium for their mother who's fighting cancer. And I think she said several nieces and nephews are coming into town to help out. In fact, they actually practiced their artwork in the driveway this past weekend, sent us a photo of the progress they were making there. And then they plan to come out and do something kind of special to honor their family.
Neat.
Now, let me ask you, okay, Chalk the Walk, this is the first one.
Yes.
How did that come about? I mean, what was the idea? What's the thoughts behind this?
Great. Well, Chalk the Walk, I'd love to say was an original idea. It's not. It's been happening in cities across America and across the world, actually. It started in Italy many years ago. In fact, I went to college at a place that made it a tradition. So Chalk the Walk is kind of a long-standing tradition in a lot of communities. It's a first for Cleveland, and it's a first event for the Greenway to do an arts festival. The history behind this really was a chance for us to figure out if Cleveland is ready for a public arts display. There are several people that have conversations about what arts should do in Cleveland and how we should kind of advance and beautify our outdoor spaces using art. So we wanted to see how many people really feel that way. And this is kind of the catalyst for that conversation.
Okay. Now, this being the first one, you don't have anything to, I guess, expectations. I mean, you have them, but you don't have anything that you have to live up to yet.
We don't. In fact, we've had so many people ask, can we pre-register? And we wish we had had that in place ahead of time. I would say we're going to have a turnout that surprises everybody, just based on the responses we've received so far. Okay. So registration is at the day of the event, and that occurs at 10 o'clock. Judging will be at 2 o'clock, so there's plenty of time. If you don't make it right at 10 to do registration, there's plenty of time still to do the artwork in time for judging. And then, of course, we close the festival down at 3 o'clock. So we have vendors that will be set up by 9 if you arrive early before registration. Please get to know our vendors. And if you want to hang around after 2 o'clock, after the judging, and wait for the actual announcement of the winner, then we'll have vendors there till 3 as well.
Okay. Now with this, I mean, this being your first one, there's got to be some type of long range or long term coming into it that you're looking at, in the future. And what would that be? I mean, what are you looking at in the future? Right. What this is going to help or do?
Well, based on the numbers and the participation, both in the artists and the people that come out and just mill around and watch and enjoy the event, we're hoping to start a broad base of art lovers in the community. We want to have a conversation with those and ask them, what would you like to see happen if art in the community, art in the outdoor space becomes a reality for Cleveland? What would you like to see that become over the next several years? So the funds raised from this event actually go toward a master plan. And the master plan is kind of our term for saying, we're going to plan this out right. We're going to make sure that the Greenway, as it advances and continues to grow throughout the community, because it is expecting to move up into Charleston toward the Hiwassee, we want to make sure that we have a good plan in place on paper so that as we add artwork to the Greenway, it makes sense. Okay. And we don't want that to just be something that a small committee sort of hands over to the Cleveland community and says, this is what we're making and you got to take it. We want really that to be a conversation that the community says, this is what we'd like to see. So we're collecting that feedback and injecting that into the plan.
I think most of your feedback too is going to come tomorrow.
I really hope so.
I mean, your turnout and everything, different people showing up, your artists, professional, amateurs, whatever. I mean, it's going to show you the feedback.
I think so. I think this is the right time and the right place for Cleveland to have this type of event. We can just look down the road to Chattanooga and see how well they have done with arts in the outdoor space in their own Greenway space. Right. And it was 20 years ago, they didn't have anything like that. And now look where they are. So we're a few years behind them, perhaps on the calendar from that standpoint, but this is the right time for us to be thinking this way.
Right. Now, weather-wise, have you guys predicted weather?
We're watching the weather so closely. Anytime you do an outdoor event, you're just really at the mercy of the weather. So we're looking at 73 degrees for the day. Okay. And with the storm today passing through, it'll bring the heat out with it. We should be looking at a very nice day.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Now, chalk. We have some chalk here. We have a box of chalk. Tell us about it. I mean, what's the thought behind that? I know it's going to go on the sidewalk. But.
Right. Well, this is kind of fun. Where some artist events you have pastels, and that's a kind of a higher quality product. We're using a child's toy, but Crayola just released a new set of bold colors, and they were kind enough to allow us to order in bulk a product that they've just released on the market. So it's not a pastel box of chalk. There are some very nice bold colors. There's also a 48 stick palette inside this box. However, the space that we're going to chalk is 5 feet by 5 feet. 48 sticks would just be overkill, it'd be too much. So every artist will receive 24 sticks of chalk randomly out of the box. And then if you want to build a sunshine and you need lots of yellow, then you have to trade your sticks of chalk with somebody else who has yellow and doesn't need it. And in that way, all the artists sort of work together and build their own palette.
Right. Okay. Like you was mentioned earlier, it makes them have to work together. I mean, it makes it like you have the whole line of people there trading around.
It puts our money where our mouth is. If we say that we want the artist community to bind together and get to know each other, this is a great way for us to actually put that into action.
Okay.
Neat.
And you mentioned vendors. I mean, what type of vendors? I mean, what's going on with the vendors?
Right. Well, also for a first-year event, we just weren't sure who would respond and become a vendor. Nobody really knew what type of event this would become. However, we're very pleased to announce that we have plenty of food vendors, barbecue, Kona ice, hot dog vendors, popcorn will be available, waters will be dispensed. Several youth groups have agreed to come out and bring homemade baked goodies. Okay. That'll be kind of nice. And then there are a few surprises because we've continued to have vendors ask if they could have a space, and we really haven't turned anybody away. So if somebody wanted to show up and hand out even just information and brochures, we're allowing them to do that, again, just to give plenty of opportunities to participate.
Right. Because, I mean, artistry comes in many different shapes and forms and styles. I mean, you never know. I mean, this is one way of doing it.
This is absolutely a great way. It's available. It's so available to everybody. Where people say, I just don't have the artistic ability to draw a stick figure. It doesn't matter when you're on the sidewalk because with a stick of chalk that's so thick, you really can't draw a straight line anyway. Even if you wanted to, the sidewalk just won't let you do it. So there's really no excuses. Anybody who can hold a stick of chalk in their hand can be an artist in this event.
Just think of the old fat crayons.
That's right.
Old fat crayons we talked about the other night. Those big ones you used to give the kids that couldn't really draw the little ones.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. But okay, now where's it going to be located at?
We're going to be located at the former First Tennessee building at Raider Drive. So if you know where the big yellow chair the first donation
Right.
that we've received for the Greenway. If you know where that's located across from the Cleveland High School area, that is really the main gathering point. Now we'll spread out from there, so you'll be assigned, if you're participating as an artist, you'll be assigned a spot and then someone will help run you to that location. But for the most part, we'll have 150 squares lined off from the playground moving toward Raider Drive. If we need the space, we'll go under the road and then continue behind the fields at Cleveland High School.
So the first person there can get the blocks underneath the bridge.
Well, won't go that close to the bridge. We were going to stay away from the bridge to the right side of the playground.
Okay, so you're going the other way. Okay. I was thinking, yeah, you get there first, you get that square under there, it'll last for a while.
Yeah, our first spots will really be closer to the water fountain.
Now, how far will that extend? I mean, how far is that? 5 foot?
It'll be a 5 foot by 5 foot space. So we have roughly 97 spaces between the water fountain and the bridge at Raider Drive. And then if we need an overflow area, then we'll go.
That
we'll
quarter
go
mile, half mile, what would you say?
You know, I haven't looked at it from that standpoint. I really don't know.
I wonder how far that would extend down through there. Now, is somebody going to be out to videotape the event? I mean, do you have people?
We do. We actually have a crew that will videotape the event, and this will lead us to a campaign later that we can use to help everybody know exactly what happened at the event, who couldn't make it, but also for events that come later in the road. We want people to know kind of how this worked out.
Yeah, because I've noticed that. I mean, in Cleveland, we have as many events going on today, and last week and next week, and then tomorrow's events, and I think there's some stuff going on Sunday. Word doesn't get out sometimes. I mean, it's amazing how much people, how many things go on, and people say, I didn't know about that.
We have really tried. I mean, it's been a struggle to get the word out. I've been on the Greenway with my son. We've been doing our own little chalk art on the sidewalk and letting people know this is coming. And I try to talk to everybody that walked by and ask them, do you know about this event? Are you guys planning to be here Saturday? And almost without exception, they didn't have a clue what I was doing. But after talking to them for a few minutes, they thought, well, it sounds like a fantastic opportunity for our family to get out and have a good time together. So unless they were just being kind to me, almost everybody said they would come back for the event.
She got up on the side of the building there and start chalking the building.
So far, we have permission to use the sidewalk. I'm not really sure what we have to do to get this out of a building.
Let's not go too far, James.
It'll wash off. You can't prove you've done it afterwards.
Yeah.
But, there is actually a side benefit to all this. The Greenway is such a great thing for our community. People get to slow down, get to know their neighbor a little bit, have kind of a leisurely walk through town. When we do that, we get to know the businesses along that corridor. Mm-hmm. Keith Street is kind of a main corridor through Cleveland. So when you slow down and not just zip around in your car, you get to kind of get to know the people that are working in those businesses, which happen to also be neighbors in the community.
Right.
So the Greenway does quite a few things for us if we just slow down enough to enjoy it.
Right. Well, Joe, we're about out of time. Tell us the folks, I guess, one more time. Date, time, tomorrow,
okay.
What time and everything?
Yep, Saturday, 10 o'clock is registration. If you come early, the vendors will be set up and ready to receive you there. Judging is at 2 o'clock, so we have that amount of time to produce the artwork. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll have the announcement of the judging. We have 3 categories, honorary mention in 2 spots, as well as a best in show. We also have the People's Choice Award, so almost everybody can be a winner, whether you feel like you're qualified to be the best artist on the sidewalk or not.
Okay. Well, folks, that's one event for tomorrow. We do appreciate Joe being on here today again.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
But we've got another guest coming up, and we've got another event to talk about, and so don't go away. We're planning your Saturday out. So we'll see you back here in a few moments after this commercial breaks.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you looking for a way to save 50 to 90% off your children's spring or summer wardrobe? Well, this is the week. Check out the Ashley Lauren Consignment Event this week only, located at 4000 Keith Street next door to Chick-fil-A and Logan's. Ashley Lauren's Closet is the largest and premier children's consignment event. You don't want to miss it. 4000 Keith Street right here in Cleveland.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, folks. We have a familiar face here today. We have Tracy Wright from Cleveland State, and she's here today not as a host.
No.
She's here to talk about the Green Day event that's going on. It's an exciting event. We went to it last year. It was a lot of fun.
And we were caught off guard last year because
Yes.
it was our first one to go to. We wasn't expecting all that was there. So I think it's important that people understand there's a lot more there. And then you hear Green Day and think, well, you know, we went to just see Green Day stuff, but it was amazing that we didn't take our boys, and they could have enjoyed themselves there. They could have enjoyed themselves. So we're here to find out, you know, let everybody know what's going on.
Well, thanks for having me on. This is our 5th annual. It's all about the green, and it's a day just to celebrate environmental awareness, because we all know we have one Earth and we better treat her well or we're going to lose her.
Yeah.
So it's our responsibility, and what are some things we can do as stewards of the Earth to live a greener, more sustainable life.
Right. And it's amazing, too, because, I mean, they have online, you can take, like, what's your footprint? It's amazing how much big of a footprint we do make, and not realizing that we can cut that back. And Green Day, I saw that last year, they were showing how to cut that footprint back.
Exactly. And you were saying earlier, you should have brought your kids.
Yeah.
We have activities for individuals of all ages. So whether you're 2 all the way to 99, come on out on Saturday, this Saturday,
Right.
tomorrow. And it begins at 10 a.m. and runs until 2 p.m. And it's the courtyard area right outside of the gymnasium.
Okay. And some of the things I remember from last year, and I don't know exactly what's going on this year, but like they gave away trees to take home a tree to plant.
That's happening again. So you can get little seedlings. I hope you all have green thumbs. My thumb must not be green because I didn't do so well with my little seedlings. But I'm blaming it on the soil where I live. But
it's not us.
It's not
the
me.
soil.
That's it. But you can get free seedlings, and they had several different varieties,
Right.
and you picked which kind you wanted. We'll have bath fitters. This is a new group coming this year. You don't think about that, but that's sustainable. Instead of removing, if you're doing a bathroom renovation, a lot of time we want to yank the old tub out.
Right.
Well, don't yank it out. With bath fitters, you can cover it up and refresh it and make your bathroom look brand spanking new. So that's a nice green way of taking care of updating your bathroom, but doing it in a more green, sustainable way. Lupe's Pizza is going to be here giving out samples, and so I'm excited about that. A lot of their products are grown locally,
Right.
which I didn't know. And so that's another important and easy way, buying local. being sustainable, being green. So they'll be there with their free samples. Our food services is going to be on hand, not with free food, but they'll be on hand with their delicious food to sell. So folks can come out, and I think when I smell the hamburgers on that grill, I'm not going to be able to resist. I'll be over there. If y'all looking for me, come to the food area. No, I'm just playing.
See, that's green too. Green grass. That Cal eats that green grass.
And they have agreed to buy local, particularly for this particular event, so we're really excited. And they had made a shift several years ago to using green paper products in the campus kitchen. It's a tongue twister. And so we're really proud of them for the efforts that they've made, and we're excited that they agreed to come on. And of course they'll have some other sustainable products like some fresh fruit. You know, it's healthier and better for us to eat that than to grab a candy bar. So they really have bought in and are trying to help model some healthy eating choices and lifestyles.
And plus being local, I mean, getting stuff from the local, because you know we talk about eating healthy, and it's always like so expensive. But local, it's got to be less expensive. I mean, it's right here. It's not being shipped. It's not being packaged up and brought in. It's right here, so that's a nice way. But you know, we've tried and think, you know, to think of something to go green, to be a participant of it. The only thing I could come up with, and I asked Curly about it, and I said, can I just sit their bucket there and collect everything, all the money that's green?
That didn't fly?
No, he said if he get it going, he would sit there with me. And I was like, everybody got green dollars, green $10. Put in a bucket for me. I'll recycle it for them. You know?
Wouldn't be a problem for you, would it?
He wouldn't let me do it though. So I'm gonna go to Green Day. I'm actually gonna work there.
Yeah, I'm excited that you
right
are.
Right next to the hamburgers.
We could work
or
that
out.
Or
the pizza.
Into the other
not
end.
the pizza. That's where I'm going to be. No.
Or by the honey. There was a guy there last year that had honey.
He's coming back again, so you can learn about beekeeping and that whole process. He brings the little glass enclosure.
Well, I ate a piece of the honeycomb, I think it was, wasn't it? Or something, some kind of dust or something he gave me, and he eat it. You know, I ate of it and everything. It was different. And I like trying anything different, so I tried it. But there was that. I enjoyed that.
And that's the nice thing. There are things that you can sample and try. Oh, and we must talk about the rain barrel workshops.
Oh, yes.
We have 2 opportunities on Saturday that you can make your own rain barrel free of charge, no cost at all to you. Just bring a vehicle that's large enough to get it home, and it's one of the larger 50-gallon drums. So you need something that you can stick that big drum in, but you learn about why it's important for us to collect our own rainwater and use it in our gardens and to feed water our animals and things like that. In addition to making your own and being able to take it home and use it. So that's always a popular component.
Right.
We do still have slots open, so if you're interested, you can contact me today and get on the list, and we'll see. We could fill up before Saturday, so if you're interested, I would encourage you to contact me sometime today and get your name on the list.
Okay. So the rain barrel will be kind of interesting, but we live far enough away from Bowaters. Ours hopefully wouldn't taste like Bowater.
We made one last year. We weren't able to do it at Green Day because I try and leave the slots for others. But our campus, we were very fortunate that the organization offered to do one just for employees. So they came, and we now have ours connected to our guttering system, and have been collecting that water and use it to water our plants. And
so what do we need? Do we need to bring something set? Or
you just need to be able to get it home.
Got to be able to get it home, transport it.
Okay.
Thanks to all of our wonderful vendors who are coming. They pay a fee to have a table, and we use those dollars. It's the Southeast, I'm going to mess it up, region, let me just stop because I can't remember. It's been a long day already. But they provide the barrels, which they get donated from a local vendor in the area. I won't air who gives us those. And then with those fees for the vendor tables, we buy the fittings that you need.
Okay.
And so the campus is providing the fittings, they're providing the barrels and the knowledge and the workshop to put it together. So it's a great partnership.
Yeah, that would be a good
That's one thing you
family.
have to do tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a
Because I'll be at one of the tables, so I'll sit by the rain barrel, make sure she comes over there.
Okay, that'll work.
You keep moving
So
from
do you
place to
drink-
place.
He does.
Yeah, I'm gonna be one. Yeah, I'm gonna be a nomad.
So
I'm
is
gonna just
Kona
be
Ice
around.
going to be at the event?
Kona Ice
Our
is
neighbor.
You guys
there.
there too?
Kona Ice, that's our
He
neighbor.
wants to eat.
That's Kyle. You know, he's our neighbor there at the incubator.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
we
gotta
hear that
support
truck.
him.
Yeah, that's right. You got to support.
Because he's gonna be
Kona Ice.
there. He's gonna be at the other event too. I mean, he's gonna
got
be
a busy
everywhere.
day.
Yes, he said he was working both.
Yeah,
So
busy day for him as
Yeah,
well.
will.
So it's not just the participants.
So now what else? I remember there's a few more things that for the kids. I mean,
well, it's
there's-
exciting. Home Depot this year is bringing 200 birdhouses
Ooh, I
for
need a
kids of
birdhouse.
all ages to make a birdhouse.
See, I'll be by the birdhouses too.
So you get to make
Oh,
it.
can I be a tour guide tomorrow?
See, I got another role for you. You just wait. You
I gotta
just
sit by
wait.
Kona Ice and by the pizza, by the honey guy.
Will there be, last year there was Serendipity doing massages.
They are there again.
See?
I
now
better
you wanna
try
buy that
and massage out too.
And that's a great gift. Mother's Day is coming.
Because she has some good products.
She does,
and,
she
yes,
does.
She could do a little shopping
All
while you're there.
Green.
Mother's
all
Day's
green
coming up. She's
product.
saying, hint. You give me a massage on
No,
Mother's Day.
no, that's
Isn't that
not.
what you
no,
said?
that wasn't it.
No,
A
no,
gift
no.
certificate.
Oh,
Serendipity.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
gift certificate, that's
I thought you
right,
meant
that's
for
right.
give me a massage.
No, okay, get it right. Flip it around.
Now,
But she'll be there. Kim Curring's Creations
We've
will
got
be
some-
Oh,
there.
those are neat.
Oh,
Yes.
my goodness.
We got a couple different things
Such
there.
creative mind. I
Right.
wish I could do.
Right. And
So-
from recycled product. I mean,
I
so
can break
neat.
glass, but that's about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, and just amazing. If you've never seen her work, she takes bottles and different types of glass and repurposes them. You know, some of them she melts into a spoon rest
Right.
and all those glasses. I would love to have a set of those glasses she makes. It's just all the necklaces, pendants.
Jewelry.
We have a
We have a nightlight.
we have a nightlight. And we also have a Christmas
Yes.
ornament.
A Christmas ornament from her. Yes.
Coasters. I mean,
That's
she's
just- it's
towels
endless, yeah.
that you could put on
I'm
your
untalented.
wall.
I'm untalented too.
Just amazing,
It's
use
amazing.
of glass that would normally a lot of us just throw it in the
Right.
landfill. You shouldn't do that. You should recycle it at
Right.
least if you're not going to do something creative like Kim does. But
Yeah,
she takes recycling to the 10th degree.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Beautiful stuff coming
it
out of her
really
shop down
is.
there. Yes.
See, now I come
definitely.
up with Green Day ideal. It's too late. It's
Too
tomorrow.
late.
I
And
was gonna
then
make
JB's.
mosquito traps.
Mosquito trap.
Okay.
Yep, out 2-liter bottles. I saw that on the internet.
Let's see. Okay, next
Somebody had posted
year.
that with that and wasp catchers.
Okay, next year you
And,
got a plan.
that's my Green
other
Day.
than
Nobody takes
your
that ideal.
Green dollar.
Don't go.
The green dollar bucket. He's going to put that in the corner of
I
the
will
table.
watch this table.
Yes.
But for those who are really, that's what I love about this event, no matter where you are. If you're the novice just trying to start learning a little bit about ways that you can live a greener life, there's somebody there that you can talk to and relate to. If you're someone that's really into it and really ready to go with the spray foam, we'll have them there, airtight. Energy Right will be there, and he'll be talking about how you can spray foam your home and how that's more sustainable than the fiberglass installation that a lot of people use. We'll have JBC Solar there if you're ready for solar panels. He'll be able to talk to you about why that's important to consider and how the process works and is to help you think about, is that a cost-effective method for you or not? So someone for every level, and a lot of our local agencies, Cleveland and the Bradley Stormwater divisions are going to be there. Strong annual supporters, and talking about simple things that you can do. Cleveland Utilities, a lot of people don't know, they offer energy audits where they'll send staff members out to go through your home and help you evaluate how what are some things, simple things you could do to save dollars on your energy bill while also saving that valuable commodity of electricity.
Right.
And so they'll be there and you could talk to them about that. So just it's
There's
an
just so
amazing
much
array of about 40 different organizations. And we'll be talking about just how you can do these things, some on a small scale, some on a big scale.
Right. And there was stuff for the kids. I mean, we saw that last year. So I was saying we missed that. There was little arts and crafts and things that they
Yeah.
made. I mean, there's something with the sand, I believe. I want to say there was a little pine car, solar car, or something they had that they did. And there was like little things. So there was a lot of stuff that we didn't know that the kids could have come and enjoyed
lots of
themselves
hands-on. We have 8 activities that part of our planning committee have put together for the kids this year. So it's going to be fun. Plus, we have some door prizes that we'll offer throughout the day, and then we'll have a big grand prize that if you give us your email address and fill out the electronic survey, you'll be entered into the drawing to win that.
Can I be by the door prizes too? It's going to be hard. I mean, you know, it's going to be hard. You're going to have to bring a truck, you know. If you win a door tomorrow, you're going to carry that door around with you. That door prize, you know, you win a door, you're going to carry it around.
Only James.
Third child. This is my third child. He's worse than the other 2.
Well, we're out of time, Tracy. And
I appreciate you letting me come, and hopefully folks will come out. It looks like it's going to be a great day on Saturday. So come on.
Tell again the folks the time.
10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Cleveland State Community College. Follow the signs.
And it's free to everyone. Come enjoy yourself. Get up and do something. Well, Tracy, we do appreciate you being here. We always enjoy having you here. You're the only one we know that we can call at 6 o'clock in the morning and say, be on the show, and she's like, I'll be there. I think she's up and ready and just set things. I want to call from James and Stacy.
That's it, exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Folks, we got one more guest and another event for you. We're filling your Saturday up. You'll be wore out. You go to church Sunday morning, and after church, you can go to sleep. But tomorrow, we're going to fill your day up. So stay with us, and we'll be back here in a few moments.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you looking for a way to save 50 to 90% off your children's spring or summer wardrobe? Well, this is the week. Check out the Ashley Lauren Consignment Event this week only, located at 4000 Keith Street next door to Chick-fil-A and Logan's. Ashley Lauren's Closet is the largest and premier children's consignment event. You don't want to miss it. 4000 Keith Street right here in Cleveland.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, folks. We're continuing on your Saturday plan.
We have taken over your Saturday.
That's right. That's right. And we want you to support all of these events because
Yes.
they're exciting. There's a lot going on.
10 to 12, you either at Green Day or Chalk the Walk. Then from 12 to 3 or somewhere around in there, you can go to the chocolate walk, because the chocolate walk's longer, so you can actually spend it more at Green Day. And then Paint the Town Periwinkle.
That's right.
Take a few minutes to drive up to Athens and paint the town, periwinkle. You know what color that is? I don't know. It's a flower. But Stacy, glad to have you here again.
I'm glad to be back.
You're going to be a host now. This is like if they're
I know. Yeah, like, this is getting to be fun. We have an exciting day planned tomorrow. I'm just amazed at all we have going on, and I'm just thankful that it's finally becoming a reality, and because we've had a lot of great people.
Probably a lot of work.
It has been.
You're probably looking forward to the
I haven't had time to start thinking of names yet.
I'll say childbirth probably will be a lot easier.
I know.
Well, those registration forms you just
Right, I know.
give us for names.
Oh, yeah, I found a name.
There you go.
Pick one, draw one out of hat. We're raffling the name.
Mom, how'd you name me?
Exactly.
Paint
You'll
the
never
Town
guess. I
Periwinkle.
know.
I just pulled it out.
Yeah, we'll name him Perry.
Yeah, there you go.
Periwinkle.
That's right, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's funny. But we have such an exciting day tomorrow. We have an external event starting at 10:30. We have a poker run, a motorcycle poker run that's being hosted by a local motorcycle club. And they're going to start registration at 10:30 at the park, at Athens Regional Park, which is not far from exit 49 if you're coming from Cleveland. We'll have balloons marking the spot, and of course a great banner that we got from this really awesome company, Simon J. Marketing. And anyway, so you can come to that. Their kickstands go up at 12 noon, and they've got a really great route plan. They're going to end at the Uchi Marina, so you get to go hang out on the water for a little bit before you come back to the regional park and show your winning hand. And we have an awesome prize package for the winner. And they're donating all of their funds raised back to the Esophageal Cancer Action Network, which is really, really exciting, and we're really thankful that they're participating with us. And then at 12 o'clock, Paint the Town Periwinkle kicks off with the 5K race registration and check-in. And people that have pre-registered can come get their T-shirts and sign in, and then if you haven't registered, you can come get signed up and pay your $25 registration fee. And if T-shirts are left, you'll still get one. We're hoping everybody that registers gets a T-shirt. That's our goal. And then at 1 o'clock, we'll have opening ceremony. And we'll have a flag ceremony that the Boy Scouts of America, we have a local troop that's going to be doing that. And then we'll have somebody sing the national anthem. We have a prayer, and then we have a formal presentation of a proclamation, which I had on a former show that Governor Haslam's office had issued, and we're really excited to have all the Representative Fogarty from our area, and Senator Mike Bell, and then some of the other, the mayor of the McMinn County, and hopefully the Athens city representatives will be there as well, is the plan. And so it should be just an exciting event. And then at 1:30, the whistle will blow and the runners will start, and then the walkers will follow shortly thereafter. And we'll have a DJ between, I guess, 12 and 3, and then at 3 o'clock we kick off with live bands, and we start with, I guess, national award-winning Songwriter of the Year recently named Kinsley Melhorn, and she'll be accompanied by John Higdon. That's at 3 o'clock. And let's see, that's followed by Armfield Dance Studio. They'll be doing a dance performance. And then we have Cole Sitzler. He's a local singer out of Inglewood, Tennessee. And then we have Momentum Academy of Dance, their local Cleveland studio, and they'll be coming up to Athens to participate. And then we have Grace Asylum. They're a Christian rock band, and they'll be playing at 5 o'clock. And they're followed by, let's see, 5:45 puts us at, on my little cheat sheet here, we have the Taekwondo School, I believe, is the next one. I'm like, right, or no, Inspirations Dance Academy is who it is. And then we have Danny Pilkey out of Meigs County at 6. He's a gospel singer. And then at 6:45, we have the Taekwondo School. We'll be doing some of their martial arts. At 7 o'clock, we have Reliance Bluegrass Band. And at 7:45, we have the Cantala Belly Dancers. The evening just gets more and more exciting. And then we're going to round it up at 8 o'clock with Late Night Heroics, and that's night as in K-N-I-G-H-T. And they're kind of a blues, classic rock type band, and they're going to be our late night performer. And then we'll, do our closing remarks probably around 8:45 and end up at 9. But and that's just the entertainment. And then we have the bounce houses, the face painting. We have a caricature artist that's going to be there, and he's donating all the funds he raises 100% back to ECAN. We have children's games. We have M&M Mars has donated candy that we'll be selling in our concessions. We have lots of food. We're going to be doing $5 plate lunches. You have a choice of barbecue, hot dogs, pizza, and just a little bit of everything. And I'm like, okay, what else? And then the vendors, we have what I call vendor row. We have all the health and wellness vendors. We have AMRs, our local ambulance. They're going to be running kind of the first aid, and they're going to have a pretty large presence there with their ambulance trucks. We've got students from Cleveland State Community College that are going to be coming over to volunteer for service hours and getting to work with them. We have our local sheriff's department is participating, the fire department. The National Guard is planning on having soldiers and military vehicles there. The Aerovac helicopter. And it just goes. And I'm like, okay, what have I forgotten? We have Covidian Healthcare will be there. We have a lot of good information about Barrett's esophagus, reflux, GERD, just health and wellness. And I mean, it just goes on. I'm like, okay, if I've forgotten you.
Let's say the best thing to do is come out, right?
It's a really great, I mean, there's even probably some more exciting things that will be going on. We're going to have raffles and door prizes, and we have a donation table set up. This is a free community event. So if you please come out, and we want people to participate. Then we have the Community Artists League. Is they have the most amazing community art project that we're doing at Paint the Town Periwinkle. I actually haven't seen it yet, so we're going to have the big unveiling the day of, but it is a project that will be completed throughout the day by the attendees. And I have a guest register book that will be at the door. So hopefully everybody will take the time to sign it and let me know where you're from and what you think of the event, and so we kind of have a record. And it's just going to be a really exciting. I mean, it's going to be so exciting, and I'm absolutely amazed that Saturday is just about here.
Tomorrow.
I know. I said, less than 24 hours
and
away.
Sunday you got to sleep in.
That's right. I said we're going to have.
Right?
I know. I said that'll be our true day of rest for sure.
That's right.
But we're very excited.
So they sign the guest register. Make sure you do that before you eat the barbecue.
That's right. Right.
You have to say, oh yeah, I know who that is. You got to carry on the barbecue ribs for all day. But man, that's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's amazing, all the community groups that are involved, all the student volunteers that we have involved. It's just a blessing. I said we've done this on the RAK, Random Acts of Kindness, zero budget, and a prayer plan. Everything has been generously donated so that we can raise the funds to give back to ECAN. And we've already raised over $10,000. And we haven't had the event yet, so it's very, very exciting.
So what percent? I know you. Last I heard, you guys were close to 65%.
Well, now we're 12.5 will put us at 50%. So I was like, okay, quick, do the math. I know we're getting very close to the 50% mark, and I can't wait to get there, because then we're on the downward slope. But we just had a race in outside of Jacksonville, Florida this past weekend. We have one coming up in Maryland. We're going to have one in Hawaii. There'll be one in Thailand this weekend, in Bangkok, Thailand. So it's an international event. And then at the end of the month, we're going to have one in Nashville. Wow. And there's probably a few others that I don't even know exactly where they are, but we have a lot of remote participants, which is very exciting. And I just can't. It's amazing to see the whole world turn periwinkle for the month of April. Whatever color that might be.
Yeah, it's a flower. I looked it up. It's a flower. It's no color. I tried to figure out what color it was. Can I volunteer for the one in Hawaii?
Yeah.
You guys send me over there?
I know. We've got a couple weeks together. That's my mother's in Hawaii.
Mom, I'm coming home.
That's right.
I'll be there. I'll help you on the run.
Yeah, and they definitely have a nice sunny day planned.
Definitely.
That's a walk. You got to walk there.
Right.
You don't want to run. You want to walk and enjoy.
The ultra marathon.
Yeah, see, if I do the run here, the 3 o'clock entertainment begins. We'll be bumped up. Because he'll be watching me drag in.
That's right.
Look at that guy. That'll be the entertainment at 3 o'clock. It's me coming off the 5K run.
Yeah, it's a nice challenging run too, but there is a lot of flat ground in the park.
No, it's not that walk. Didn't they go there and walk somewhere? And that thing was like,
group did.
Yeah, they went somewhere. I don't know exactly where they went and walked, but they said it was horrible.
The Athens Regional Park does have a few hills, but I think the way our race route is, there's a lot of flat ground in this 5K, but you will have a little bit of a challenge. And I said, well, would you rather do, the 3.1 mile walk or run or over 600 hours of chemo? I'll take the walk any day.
That's right. That's right. Definitely. Yeah. Now, for all these entertainment that begins at 3, do people need to bring lawn chairs or?
We have bleacher seating, which, and actually I don't know how many people that seats, but we do have quite a bit of bleacher seating,
so
and then and of course standing. But you're welcome to bring a lawn chair. There's no problem with that.
I wasn't familiar with the park.
It's we're doing it at the Expo Center, where a lot of times they'll have rodeos or ag center. So it's an open air pavilion, and it's going to be a really exciting atmosphere. And with all the different types of music and all the people and all the activities, the bounce houses will be there the entire time. The vendors may come and go throughout the day, just depending on their schedule. We tried to make this as inclusive as we could, and so we wanted to work with everybody's schedule, but we wanted to have as many people get to participate as possible, and it's really exciting.
Yes,
all
that's
the
quite
groups.
a lineup you have there.
I know, for a first-time event, there's a lot going on, and so we've built it. Now we expect, to see everybody come.
Right.
It's our little field of dreams, I guess.
Right.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the flyer here, and there's quite a bit to do.
There really is, and but it's all for a great cause. The Esophageal Cancer Action Network. Our goal is to promote awareness and raise funds, to teach people about acid reflux, GERD, Barrett's esophagus, things that are treatable conditions that, if detected early, you can prevent possibly getting esophageal cancer, and most people will not get cancer. So if you're a reflux sufferer, don't feel that you're going to get cancer. I always tell people, I can tell who the reflux people are when I'm talking because they're like, oh no. But most people will not end up with cancer, and most people do get treatment early, and it's just a matter of being aware. We have great information that's going to be available. ecan.org has a wonderful patient downloadable guide, so that if you have symptoms, you can talk to your doctor, which is very important, and get the treatment. So unfortunately, I had silent reflux and was unaware that I even suffered from reflux, so I didn't know to treat it. And but so far I'm doing quite well.
Right.
And
nice
hopefully that
job,
continues.
right?
That's right. So
Nice job.
I said the well side of healthcare is way more fun.
That's right. That's right.
So if I'm say, folks, come out and support it. We're heading up there. I don't know about the walk. I think Stacy don't know, but she's registered for the walk.
I say, yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
That's right.
5K walk. Right afterwards, you watch me get a massage.
What a deal, huh? What a deal, James.
Rub my feet, wife.
That's right.
So, this is just a lot. We've got the whole day planned for everyone. Starting at 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
I was going to say, I think everybody has definitely something great to do, and it's all within a nice, 30-mile radius.
Yeah.
It's,
Right.
There's plenty of things to tap into. So.
Well, I figured it out. It's 10 o'clock to 12:30. They can come here to Green Day. From 12:30 to 3 o'clock, you go to Chalk the Walk.
And then come listen to all the great
Go
music
up
and
there
have
and
dinner
relax.
in Athens.
Yeah, have dinner in Athens at the park. Take
That's
a walk. With your loved one. Take a walk. 5K, it's not bad. A couple arguments in there.
Couple arguments.
And go back, you got bands to listen to. You named up belly dancing, guys. Belly dance. You'll see a lot of that on the walk, I'm sure. A lot of bellies just bouncing.
Right.
You see that. But,
Right.
there's all kinds of bands and food, and kids,
I think she's covered everybody.
I'm saying,
I know. I said that
list.
was my goal. I said cancer doesn't discriminate, reflux doesn't discriminate, and I don't want to do that. I would like to have as many people involved as possible, because the more people we can reach, the more people can be aware. And of course, my goal was to have 1,000 people donate $25 so I could reach my fundraising goal.
It's still there.
Yeah.
You still got tomorrow.
That's right. So we're
everyone's
still
saving it.
close.
That's what they're doing. They're saving
I
it
hope
for tomorrow.
so.
To surprise you tomorrow.
Yeah. So it would be wonderful.
Right.
So we're excited.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's just so much going on, especially that much support too. That you're seeing.
It's incredible considering the time frame that we've thrown this event together. It was we've still had people donating. Even yesterday, I picked things up in Knoxville, even in Cleveland, and even today we've still had people donating, which is just fantastic. And it's nice to see. I said Athens is showing themselves as the friendly city that they're known for. So it's exciting.
Wow.
So.
I'm excited. I'm excited for all this. I mean, to go out to all this tomorrow. There's so much to do. Go ahead and I guess I don't want to read it all again, but it starts at noon tomorrow, registration, and then opening remarks at 1. Then the run begins at 1:30.
Right.
And give the runners about 10-minute walk. I mean, a 10-minute head start before the walkers get in their way.
Yeah, exactly.
Should have done it around the other way and let the walkers start at 1:30. Make the runners run for it,
Exactly.
But, entertainment begins, and there's a ton of entertainment that goes on, and then it closes at 9. And everybody rolls back to the car.
I know, exactly. I think we've got everything covered, and it's, I mean, with 8 children, it's definitely going to be a very family-friendly event, and so we look forward to having lots of families there. And where else can you have a fun, free day? And it's exciting to have so many community groups involved, and it was just important us to have the awareness and just get people out. I think
Are you guys having a contest at the bounce house? How many kids you can get in there?
I know, I was like, follow the rules of the bounce house. I know the Guinness Book of World Records, how many kids can you fit in a bounce house at a time? Next year. Yeah. I know we might not get a bounce house next year if we try that.
So I was going to think, you put the kids in there, then say it's $25 to get them out, but you know what?
I know, we might end up with a lot more kids at home, huh?
Yeah, where's your kid?
She's already got 8. I mean, we'll have a few more at that point.
Right. Then I just need a bigger shoe.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, just put them in a bounce house. Man, there's just so much going on. I mean, we're going to be wore out.
Yeah, it is a fun-filled day.
Yes.
And the weather, I think, is going to be fantastic for tomorrow.
Not too hot, just a comfortable.
Yeah,
we could have a good time.
I think it's exciting. Well, we put in a special request for a sunny day. So.
That's
I think everybody. A lot of prayer this week to the Lord about the weather.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Cut the humidity and sunny day. Definitely.
I'm sure all the people at the chocolate walk are saying, you know what, don't let it rain.
I know, so we at least preserve their artwork until they get it photographed.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Stacy, we appreciate you being on today, and we'll gotta have you on for something. I mean, you got the second annual on Paint the Town Periwinkle. You got that going on. So folks are already planning for next year. Bounce house again next year.
That's right, I know.
Another bounce house.
Well, we do appreciate you being on here, and we're glad that we can help out for a very good cause, a very important cause. And we're glad that you're here. And everything.
You guys have been wonderful, and I appreciate you helping me get the word out. It's exciting.
But we do
in more ways than one.
Banners, flyers, and we do
it works. That's right. Simon J. Marketing.
But we was glad to help. So, folks, we only got about a minute left. I just want to remind you that tomorrow, Paint the Town Periwinkle, starting at 1 o'clock, actually, or is it noon?
12 o'clock.
Noon to 9, but also Chalk the Walk 10 to 3, and Green Day here at the Cleveland campus 10 to 2. Plan out your day accordingly, and you can hit all of them and have just a wonderful day tomorrow.
Yes.
You can't complain about nothing to do. If you're sitting in a house watching TV, we're not on Saturday, so don't worry about it.
That's right.
So, folks, we're going to go, and we'll see you again next Friday. Hopefully, tomorrow we'll see you. So see you again next Friday.